What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, man, please hit that subscribe button. Don't cost nothing to subscribe to the channel, man. Like this video, leave a comment so we can get the discussion started in the comment section. But man, the purpose of this video is to just kind of talk about or share my thoughts on the Dodge announcement. As most of you know, especially if you're a die-hard Dodge guy or girl, that Dodge is making some pretty big changes. This video isn't to break down those changes. This is just to kind of share my feelings on the announcement. And honestly, y'all, so a big goal of mine, as I'm sure 90% of the people that have these cars at some point want to get, is Hellcat status, right? Mostly 50% of the people with a Challenger or a Charger or Durango or Jeep want at some point the ladder scale of their vehicle. At some point, you know, you want it first. If you're like me, for starters, I just wanted a Challenger or a Charger. Didn't really know a whole lot about all the different trims and the levels and engines and all of that stuff. So as I got into the entry level, which is affordable, got into the entry level sports car, I started to learn a lot more about horsepower. And dealing with other sports cars on the highway, on the road, makes you want to get into something with a little bit more force to it, a little bit more horsepower. So as you start to progress, you can kind of see what a ceiling is and have an idea of, where you can possibly go. And if you're like me, where it makes sense to go, right? I would have never thought that it would ever make sense for me to get a super stock. Just because for what you're gonna pay for a super stock and the lifestyle that I live, I enjoy driving my vehicle, and I just don't feel like I would, do it justice to purchase a super stock, a car of that caliber, right? Now, for a long time, a Scat Pack was out of the question. It was out of the question. Once I got my RT, I was honestly happy with my RT, and it didn't feel jaded about, not having the horsepower numbers that some other cars had. I just enjoyed the RT, feeling a little faster on the highway. So I got the opportunity to get a Scat Pack, and I purchased the Scat Pack, and I'm really enjoying my Scat Pack. But of course, I'm lumped into that 90% of customers that at some point want a Hellcat, right? The Hellcat is the top of the ladder for a lot of us. It's the upper echelon of sports cars. Not many are gonna have Hellcats. Many are gonna own SXTs, RTs, and then as you start getting into that Scat Pack territory, those customers they start to slender down a little bit. You start getting into rare territory when you purchase a Scat Pack wide body, Hellcat wide body, red eye super stock. If you in a red eye super stock, you're in the 1%, right? If you get a Hellcat, you're in that top 10, top 5%, somewhere around that area. There's not a lot of people in the world that possess those cars. So, of course, you want a Hellcat at some point. You want to have that emblem on the side of that Hellcat emblem on the side of your vehicle at some point, right? So, with the Dodge announcement, I don't know, man. I just kind of got the feeling get to a point where I can possibly purchase a Hellcat, right? And don't get it twisted, the Hellcat I think is still going to be a big deal, no matter what, you know, to be able to say you have a Hellcat. But with Dodge's announcement and I thought a lot of what Dodge did was they capitalized off of a market that was present but outside of their realm, you know. So you talk about tuners, a lot of tuners you know, gonna get kind of stepped over in a sense, because now Dodge is gonna tune your vehicle for you. You know, you're talking about performance and wanting to increase horsepower in your vehicle. And the old days of, you know, certain tuners or certain performance shops having this mystique about enhancing performance in vehicles, Dodge is taking all of that away. Dodge is going to have more and more people going to them to enhance performance in their vehicle. You know, which leads me to my first point is, would I need to go and purchase a Hellcat if I can take my Scat Pack to a particular dealership? Because it's only going to be certain dealerships that are going to be performance based. If I understood the announcement correctly, where you can take your car in and without voiding your warranty, they can tune your Scat Pack. You know, they can add performance mods to your Scat Pack. They can put turbos and you know, things like that on your car for you now, versus you having to void your warranty to get a supercharger or to get a PCM that you can mod, right? Dodge is gonna do all of that for you. So, right, that announcement put a lot of people out of business. A lot of people. And if it didn't put them out of business, what it did was, and one thing I'll say is that it definitely helped people who are, you know, who are not wanting to spend 10 grand on a supercharger, 15 grand on a supercharger, because now those third-party entities are gonna have to drop their market prices to compete with Dodge, right? So you kind of in a position now, if that's what you wanted to do, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because now the market is changing, so they're gonna have to adjust their prices to those superchargers and tuning and PCMs to compete with Dodge, or Dodge is gonna put them out of business. So in a lot of ways, it helped the community. In some other ways, it hurt a lot of those independent or third party, the third party market that, you know, was really key in performance and enhancing performance in our vehicles, you know. So big announcement from Dodge, man. But one of the things, like I said, man, the question is, you know, leads me to the question, you know, do you purchase a Hellcat? You know, with the ability to go and make those modifications. You can take maybe 5 to 10 grand and go make those modifications and get the most out of your Scat Pack. You know, you can add another, maybe, because, you know, these are advertised 485 horsepower, right? What if you can add another 300 horsepower, 200 horsepower? You know, you add 685, you know, horsepower. So, I mean, at that point, you're closer to that 700 range. You know what I'm saying? So, do you go buy a Hellcat? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that leads me to my next point. And like I said, man, with them introducing, you know, maybe more lineups, I can see the Hellcat becoming a Scat Pack at some point, right? You know, you're gonna have more people with Hellcats, and then you have maybe the Red Eye that's gonna take the place of the Hellcat. You see what I'm saying? At some point, the Hellcat becomes, you know, more and more obtainable as they introduce more vehicles to the lineup, or as they introduce more of these changes. You know, the Hellcat becomes more and more less mystique or mysterious, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because if they continue to make changes, you know, they're wanting to go electric, right? They want to start making adjustments to accommodate for the future as far as you know, going green is concerned. So in doing that, you're gonna have even more horsepower because of the electrical aspect of transitioning into performance. You're gonna have like a lot of people maybe have seen that video of the Tesla out there racing people and just smoking people, you know what I'm saying? And how the guy would go on the computer and make these adjustments, and that would change the horsepower and the speed of the car, you know what I'm saying? Like, once it goes electric, that's going to be a game changer. And that also brings up the topic of, you know, what's the end game? You know, is the end game to raise gas prices so high that people have to get electric cars? If everybody has electric cars, then that puts us in a position where if they want to turn something off, they can turn it off, but we ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, so man, it was just a quick video. Well, not really quick. I see I'm at 12 minutes, but I thought this was an interesting conversation, man. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. If you're not educated on this topic, man, y'all gotta go check out the new Dodge announcement, man. Once you get educated and debriefed, man, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Till next time, man, it's Buckaroo Gang 24. Y'all see I got the Scat Pack hoodie, man. I'll drop a link in the comment section so y'all can go copy y'all a hoodie if y'all looking for one, man. They ain't sponsoring the channel, but hey, if y'all watching this video, I need y'all to sponsor the channel, man. But yeah, man, till next time, I'm Buckaroo Gang 24, and I'm out.